We do not inherit the land from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. An old Navajo saying goes, when you're here in their native land, you know exactly what they mean. It was also the Navajo that said, "Be still, and the earth will speak to you." We get it, but we also believe the Navajo never had a boat or a ski. So last summer, we decided to pack everything and meet a few friends down in this place called Lake Powell. From Northern California, it's about a 15-hour trip that takes you through the lowest deserts and the highest mountains in the U.S. But when you finally see that crystal blue water being held back by the biggest chunk of concrete you've ever seen, it's like a real-life oasis in the middle of the desert. The same day we arrived, a good friend of mine was driving through with the Pro Wakeboard Tour X-Star. So we met up for a couple minutes and a few laughs before loading up the houseboat and pushing off. We set out towards the horizon on a 6-hour drive to find our home for the next week. We had about 15 people from water ski, CrossFit, and filming industries. People who didn't know each other before the trip. Our tour guide was a local kid and wakeboarder, Colton Brockbank, an upstanding young gentleman from Utah. He stole the Nitro Circus X-Star and met up with us at Antelope Point Marina. On the water ski side, we had Nick Adams. He's a pro water skier and he's the Australian record holder. And Zane Nicholson, he's an up-and-coming pro skier and he's a Tennessee native. And we were all surprised to see he still had all of his teeth in his head. Jenny LeBas, athlete for life, Clydesdale. Brooke Ince, CrossFit Clydesdale. HO Marketing Manager John Mommer, CrossFit HQ Gurus Marston Sawyers and Heber Cannon. The Copter Kids. Trent Palmer is the owner and the pilot. Errol Kerr is the Jamaican team of one. He's an Olympian, and he operates the cannon. Lake Powell, with all these cool people, get to hang out. It's really about this experience. And it's hard not to look around you every 5 or 10 minutes and realize that you're one of the luckiest people around.
This whole week has been water skiing and wakeboarding and wake surfing and trying to do CrossFit workouts with not a lot of equipment. And just hanging out and getting to know people that we didn't know and bringing two worlds, CrossFit and water skiing, to mesh together. Been the week of a lifetime.
Really, why we're here out in Lake Powell is just that love of the sport and love what we do. I was sitting with Marcus in the boat the other day and we just sort of looked at each other and I was like, pretty cool what we get to do. And he's like, yeah. And there's like the sunset, Lake Powell, and we're just out there free skiing. There was no buoys to worry about. There was no competitive nature. It was just the love of the sport, the love of, I guess, being able to ride on the water.
We are here in Lake Powell, Utah. We have 3 world-class professional water skiers. 2 of them have never done a CrossFit workout, but they have been kind enough to join Marcus Brown, and they are going to go head-to-head in a little workout. They're going to do 25 hang power cleans, put the barbell on their back, they're going to hike it up to a tiki torch, then they're going to come back with the barbell, do 25 more hang power cleans, they're going to swim across the lake and back, and we're going to call it time.
I'm drowning.
Really good job. Yeah. You did great.
Yeah. What?
How do you feel?
My buddy's screaming for oxygen.
you warm up at all before you go?
Kind of like, you know, I give some really hard stretches. It's like some of those, like I went to yoga one time, so I kind of got it figured out. Like,
What do you think Woody Harrelson's best trick is? Why do we get the Australian to drive? He's Australian, like I said. He drives on the wrong side of the road.
Is he your top model?
huh?
Is he your top model?
You get some drips on there. No. I don't know. I don't get to shoot with him enough, but he's accidentally sprayed me and almost ran me over a couple times.
Oh, shit, he gets ran. People spend lots of money on things that don't bring them the kind of happiness and the kind of fulfillment that you can get when you're on the lake. And I guess that's why we're trying to come back to places like Lake Powell, Lake Oroville, Lake Shasta, all over the country, trying to bring people back to these public waters because it is a worthwhile endeavor. People have to be opened up to that. You're not going to believe it until you see it or experience it.
And you said, oh, oh, let's go crazy, love. And you said, oh, oh, let's go crazy. And you said, oh, oh, let's go crazy, love. And you said, oh, oh, let's go crazy.
The skiers that are here right now are here because we know that skiing is not just strict tournament mode the whole time. Lake Powell is sort of one of those iconic ski places where you see in magazines, videos and everything else. It's just one of those things that you have to do in your lifetime to get out here and ski.
What we're doing at Lake Powell, from my perspective, is bring people together and learn how to ski for the first time and getting stoked on it. That to me is more powerful than me going and winning a pro event. Because yeah, people are going to see that, but I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about the experience that I enjoy that's also available to anybody in the world if they just give themselves a chance and put themselves out there.